Combining these three Microsoft Excel features will enable you to sum your data very, very fast from a very large data set. So these are the Excel features that we are going to use to sum our data from a very large data set very, very fast. The first one that is going to help us very, very much is the auto sum function. It is the auto sum feature. You can see it here under the editing tools under the home tab. We are also going to use the flash fill and the sum function as as a function. So let me start with the auto sum function. We have a data like this. So what happens with the auto sum function? You click on the next cell, then you go to the auto sum function. When you click on the drop down arrow, you can see we have a number of options to choose from. The first one is sum, if you want to sum your data. The second one is average, if you want to get the average, the count number, the maximum, the minimum, and many other functions. Now, in this case, we want to get the sum of these values from the two columns. So we are going to click on sum. When you click on sum, you can see it automatically adds values from the two cells which is adjacent to that cell. Then once you do that, you are just going to click on enter. You can see we already have that. Now next, you are going to move to the next cell. Again, go back to the auto sum function, but because we do not want to do this over and over again, we are going to now introduce what we call the flash fill. For the flash fill, we are going to click on that cell where we have already gotten the output. Then when you drag your cursor to the bottom of that particular cell, you are going to see a plus sign. Then you are just going to double click. Make sure that that plus sign is already down there. Then you do double click. Then you can see we already have those numbers up to the bottom. Let us do it again. You can either double click or you can just hold on to your keyboard, then drag it down like this. Again, it is going to give you the same output. Now, let us see how you can use the sum function instead of using the auto sum function. Let us delete this output. Then here we are now going to use a function. For the sum function, we are going to start with a formula, and when we are writing any formula on Excel spreadsheet, we are going to start by typing equal sign. Then next we are just going to type sum. Then you can see it is the first one. Then it is telling us the number that we want to add. It is number 1, comma, number 2. Or if we do not want to go through that hassle, we are just going to highlight everything that we want, and you can see. Then we are going to close the bracket, again enter. You can see we have the same output that we had gotten earlier on. Then again, we are going to use flash fill to help us populate the other desired outputs. Now, a number of Excel features have enables us to get this output. The first one is the auto sum function, the sum function, the flash fill feature, and what we call the relative reference. We will be looking at the relative reference, the absolute reference, the mixed reference, and other references in our next tutorial.